Hey guys! So today, dear readers, I am going to be ranking all 8 Bridgerton books from the least dashing and romancing to the most swoon-worthy of heroes and heroines. Now, I have to start by saying there may be spoilers in my ranking videos. Watch with caution. Some of my rankings deal with plots and specific incidents, so the spoilers naturally come with that. Let's get started. At the very bottom of my list comes Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I know that some people absolutely love this book, but I have to disagree. I honestly don't know what ruined this book for me. The fact that I already knew who Lady Whistledown was, thanks a lot, season 1 of Bridgerton, or the fact that Colin and Penelope had no chemistry. For most of the Bridgerton books, I at least had some kind of butterflies or half smiled a little. But for this one, I couldn't wait for it to be over. Coming in at number 7 is, drumroll, The Viscount Who Loved Me. I know, this is going to be hugely disappointing if you agree with my rankings because season 2 of Bridgerton is just around the corner. I'm crossing my fingers that it's much better than the actual book. The plot in this novel was kind of everywhere. I often felt like I was being pulled in so many different directions. Don't even get me started on the scene where Anthony literally puts his face on Kate's because of the bee sting. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be mad at me for this one, but The Duke and I comes in at number 6. While I love Daphne and Simon, the story in this one was a lot more developed in my opinion. There were a few things I couldn't get past. The main thing being when Daphne basically forced Simon to have a baby with her by getting him drunk. It literally made me want to stop reading the entire book and left a bad taste in my mouth. It was just not okay. So number 5 for me was On the Way to the Wedding. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed how naive and goofy Gregory was. Not to mention, I identified with Lucy on another level. She felt like she had to do what was right no matter what, and I absolutely loved her for that. And the second epilogue, pure gold. Hyacinth, everyone's favorite youngest sister. Honestly, her whole sassy and attitude-filled character got her this far up the list. It's in His Kiss comes in at number 4 because, man, Hyacinth reminds me of my own younger sister. And Hyacinth's story was just so much fun. Gareth and Hyacinth had so much chemistry, and the treasure hunt made this book the perfect escape from reality that we all so desperately need sometimes. Number 3 is one that I don't think I was mentally prepared for. While all Bridgerton books have their spicy scenes, none compare to the ones in When He Was Wicked. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Anyway, to me, Francesca and Michael had some of the best chemistry and plot in the series. The conflict of Francesca's husband dying and Michael losing his best friend was beautiful in its own way. The fact that it brought both of them together and made them love each other, it was beautiful. And it made this feel less like a Bridgerton book and more like a novel that I might read when I want something on a deeper emotional level. So here we are, the top 2 Bridgerton books. Can you guess which one is number 1 for me? I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard to decide which Bridgerton book was my absolute favorite. But it eventually came down to the book's beginnings. An Offer from a Gentleman came in at number 2 for me. So my reasoning? I loved An Offer from a Gentleman. I loved Sophie. Benedict, not so much. He did offer to make Sophie his mistress. I mean, come on. But that isn't the reason this book landed the number 2 spot. It landed second place because I literally was so let down when it started out as a Cinderella retelling. I do not read Bridgerton books to read about Cinderella. The fact that the first part of this book was Cinderella and nothing else had to do with it kind of made me a little upset. But like I said, I loved Sophie. She was on the same level as Lucy was for me, and they were both such amazing characters, which made me like their novels so much more. I guess we all know which Bridgerton book is number one now, huh? My absolute number one favorite Bridgerton book is To Sir Philip with Love. I honestly think that To Sir Philip with Love will be the best season of Bridgerton yet. Eloise is amazing. Philip is amazing. It actually felt like they built a relationship together rather than falling right into it. Philip's backstory, amazing. Eloise with the twins, definitely why this book landed the top spot. There was more chemistry, plot, and development in this novel than all of the other Bridgerton books. Not to mention, I loved Eloise quips in all of her letters about men being abhorrent, especially the part about men being born without manners. Needless to say, Eloise brought back the flair of Lady Whistledown, and that is part of the reason why she landed the number one spot. To Sir Philip with Love was my favorite. So, what do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree with my ratings? Are you as stoked as I am for season 2 of Bridgerton? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.